Hey, I found some old stuff when I was going through the cleaning up today, and I found some interesting stuff. Like, here's a Bethany bugle, and it gives the date. I think this is the one where 1985, where we went to summer camp. It doesn't give a year on here, which I guess people back then didn't think we were going to keep these things forever like I did. But July 14th to the 18th, so that if this is the year, then my birthday, my rebirthday, is on a Wednesday right there. All right, so I need to check out the calendar to see if this is it. And I got some of my old Bibles. I think this is my first one. And then I got this really cool one. It has a zipper on it. You can tell I wore this thing out, underlining and taping it up to keep it fresh. You know, this is from the Bill Rice Ranch when this is the place we went in 1984. I don't talk about it much because, yeah, I mean, I just went there for the ladies. I met a girl there I was infatuated with, and my friend Shannon kept on making fun of me. He's like, well, she's not fat. I'm like, I didn't say fat, I said infatuated. Yeah, he wasn't in the AG program. Here's my newer Bible, and what I liked about it was it had a little zipper on it. But it started to fade away and crack and stuff. And then I found out you could put Bibles in these things that already have zippers on them and everything. Here's some other things we got going on here. Okay, let's go with the pictures first, because I haven't looked at these ahead of time. One of the teachers I had, I think her name was Nikki. She was a great singer. Summer camp. So, my cousin Jay, Tammy. Ironically, he's looking at the book we're holding right here. Hope there's not too many revealing things. Can't remember. I think that's Jeff. I think that was Jeff the skater, Rosh Hashanah or Shoshana. Barry, Lee, and what was his name? I knew Lee. I didn't know him as well. Forgot his name. It's been so long. I haven't seen these people in forever. So there was my rat tail and my computer, my Apple IIgs. And my rat tail. And my Legos that I built to more usable and logically easy to use things, or things to use. I can't tell you, I don't remember. I think his name was also Scotty. He was in my class, my computer class. And we have Satan. He's got a picture in here. And then we got a guy from X Center. This was at a play at church. It wasn't, really Satan, obviously. This is a band called X Center. We went to see their concert. And they sound like AC/DC. This is a group called Overdrive. He's the lead singer. This is some headbangers I hanged out with back then. I saw them at all the concerts back in the day. Oh, Jeremy and these are twins. I can't remember his name. I hung out with Jeremy more. Or no, Michael. Sorry, gee, I got that backwards. This is Jeremy and this is Michael. They were like the kindest people on earth. They were really awesome. I can't remember her name. I think it was the pastor's daughter. Anyway, it was a long time ago. Yes, we had color film back then, if you're one of these younger whippersnappers that are in the 30s. So these are cards that had the little action figures on the back of them, but they made really dang good cards. This is one of my favorites. I think he's so crazy looking. Zeron R. I never can remember his name. He won't call him Azrael. Then we got some Powers of Grayskull. Oh, so this is actually from Super 7. Yeah. It's got some ideas they were going to do with the hero. Scorpion Alien, the first. Ooh, these are a little. Oh, I forgot they made these. And I'm pretty sure they came with action figures, but I want to swear they came in cereal. Like they came in like little things. Let's see. Printed in Canada. Oh, the free with the Sergeant. Okay, so this is the package with the action figures. Now they're made in like plasticky thing. They went from that to plasticky. To be continued. V Troops. Dawn of the Cobra Valor versus Venom. This is when they started making T-crotches on the figures, and they did this built to rule. So this is a double-sided one. Built to rule was a great idea, but man, it was a terrible toy. These things won't stick together. They have no clutch power. They fall apart at a drop of a hat. And they also, this was around the time when they decided to start going cheap with the action figures and making them into not O-ring but T-crotches. I was like, T-crotches? What the heck do you think you're doing? That's not a G.I. Joe. That's a Star Wars figure. She obviously had the right one. I'm trying to... They got their guns covered, and it's probably they're afraid you'll have backlash. Or probably this is the prototype, and they went cheap on it, so... There's a T-crotch. See? He definitely had a T-crotch. But that's a dang good-looking figure, though. I think that's a good-looking figure there, too. So... Oh my gosh, Mask. This is freaking ancient here. Yes, I love Mask. Wait, was one of them color and one of them was black and white? Is that the dealio? Alright, so here's color. Weird! One of them was in color and one was black and white, but it's number 3. Are they actually the same? Like, here's that dude in the front. Man, it's like they're really thin papered. Oh my gosh, I can't get them apart. Yeah, it's the same one. Just one's black and white, one's color. I never even realized that. Number 1, color. Remember this series they did for a while where it was like Galaxy of Adventures? It was like a new scale, and I was like, man, they're changing the scale again. But they did have this really cartoony anime look to them that I found so appealing. I just had to pick them up. They're about 4 inches, which is what the new Epic World or whatever is. I don't know why they keep gravitating back toward the 4-inch ones and then they fail. Like this new current one, I'm riding the trend, but you know it's going to fail. You know it's just going to fail. They just never can stick to it. And then Armada. Oh, these were awful too. Awful. Great concept, but look at that robot. That's just really terrible. I had the Starscream, and man, it looks like Jinkies. I pretty much had all of these. If no other reason I can use the pieces. No, they just did not hold together. So it's a flip book. They always are flip books, it seems like. They got the catalogs in the middle. That was a pretty cool little toy line. I didn't like a lot of the designs, like that thing right there. What the heck is that? That's not my side swipe. That's not my thrust. The Rhinox, of course, was cool because it was a holdover from Beast Wars. I like the Wheeljack. That's Hoist. I thought he's long arm because he's got a long arm. Yeah, there was some good designs. There was some really bad designs in this too. In my personal opinion, now I know most of you in your 30s, this is your first Transformers, but not mine. The Overload was pretty cool. I do like the Skywarp, and I still have him somewhere. Everybody seems to love Hideaway for some reason. I just thought he was a little bit too big and chunky, kind of oversized. And I definitely love my Unicron. Cyclonus, which has always been one of my favorite Transformers. Something about stickers. And then we have the World of Barbie. Should I do a different video on this? I'm going to do a different video on this because a lot of you guys don't want to have to sit through this, and then a lot of people that are not watching for that stuff, you know, it's going to miss its target audience. So I'll do a different video, and I got to clean all this debris that's falling down. All right, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for coming by.